Hi, we're back, and I'd like to introduce you to a couple of people who do a lot of very interesting things, and we want to hear all about it. This is Rick Garcia, and this is Diane. Hi, Diane. I'm so glad to have you guys on this morning, and I know that you've got something very special to talk about.
Yes, we're celebrating our 10th anniversary of the Latino Art and Wine Show.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a journey, but here we are celebrating our 10th year.
10 years, wow.
We basically take over the Nonini Winery and turn to a art gallery, vendors, food, dancing, live music, DJ. Yeah,
How fantastic.
Yeah, it's a totally different, unique atmosphere for artists.
So it's a gallery, but it has other things
No.
with it,
It's actually what we do is we rent the whole winery.
Oh.
And it's set up, in a festival atmosphere, okay, with tables and chairs and, different artists and vendors that come out every year. So every year it's something, we try to provide something different every year.
Oh, great.
And this year is no different. It's a lot better. We have a DJ coming from Los Angeles, Mr. Frankie Friedman, he does internet radio. Very popular in Southern California. We have a Night Flight band, which is a local band here, been around for a long time. Great music. We have Renee Emilio, who's a solo singer, does a variety of music, so he will be entertaining that day also. Artists from Northern California, Southern California, and Central California, all uniting in one spot. So
wow,
it's a very unique atmosphere. People get to speak with the artists and talk to them. Like I tell you, you don't buy art just to buy art. If you buy art, you buy it because it does mean something to you personally.
That's right. That's what I try to tell people.
Yeah, so it's unique. It's totally
you
different.
See something that makes you feel good, and you really want to have it more often. So that's why you buy art, I think, so that you can really enjoy it all the time.
Yeah, and myself personally, if you walk into my home and you walk in, you say, "Hey, I got that piece," I said, "I'll take it out." I don't want you coming to my house and say you have the exact same thing that I have. It makes it different, If you're able to buy something that means something to you personally from the artist, you've met the artist, you know the story behind the art, it makes it more personal, I think.
Definitely. When is this event?
It's actually September 29th, next Saturday, from 5 to 10 o'clock at night. Nonini is very gracious to light the whole place up like Disneyland at night. So it's beautiful, beautiful evening.
Gosh.
So we're really looking forward to it.
And what is there a charge to get
Yes,
in?
it's $20 a ticket. The ticket includes basically everything. We also have raffles throughout the evening, and what that does is every ticket is numbered, okay? And every artist and vendor donate one item. It doesn't have to be a big item, but a nice item.
Oh.
And so you have an opportunity to win whatever they donate.
That's great.
So it's included in the ticket. And there's dancing, from 7 to 10 o'clock at night.
Dancing too?
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh.
And I was told that a Night Flight has had everybody dancing this year. So it's been like that every year. But this year there's really going to be more people. It's a whole dance floor.
Yeah,
so.
I heard about it last year.
Really?
I don't know
Okay.
if did we talk about it last year or not, but I did. Somebody did. One of my guests talked about that.
So. I was here a few years back. And Chuck Leonard was here. I don't know how long ago that was. About 3-4 years ago.
Okay, now on my card I've got Aztlan Expressions.
Yes, that's
Tell me about that.
I started in San Jose, California, at the various flea market, and I started out with T-shirts and stuff, and I ended up getting into art, and I've been doing it ever since. And I've been promoting Latino art, mostly because it meant something to me personally. I used to go to different art and wine shows in the Bay Area, and one thing that crossed my mind was that there was no atmosphere type thing. They're all basically all the same. They're just, you go in, you look at the art, you grab a glass of wine, and you walk around. And I thought to myself, how about we just tweak it just a little bit?
Sure, make it an event.
Let's put some music in. Let's put some art. Let's put some vendors. Let's put some food. Let's dance. Let's enjoy life. And So I'm very happy to be here 10 years later. So.
This is fantastic. And Diane, what part of this event do you?
I'm a participating artist,
Oh,
so I have a variety. I make jewelry. I also paint and do sculptures, but mostly doll sculptures, art
I
dolls.
love that. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
So I have a variety of things, and this is my third year.
Yeah, I think so.
My third year participating.
Oh, did you do that necklace that you have on?
Yes,
That is beautiful.
thank you. It's polymer clay, and it's an
Wow.
original design. And a lot of people will ask me, how could you make something so small? But you use dental tools and a lot of imagination, and that's what you come up with.
That is fantastic. It
Thank you.
almost looks like jade.
Yes,
It's
was
really,
it.
it's beautiful.
I did. Thank you.
So you're going to be there again this year?
This year, yes.
Okay. And you just have a certain space, wall space or something for your work?
Well,
or what?
we usually put up canopies, and Rick does a really good job of organizing it so that all the artists are in the same area, and so we're next to each other, and it's fun.
So you have little spaces of
Yes.
your own. Oh, that's fabulous. I was in a show like that once before, and that was so good because then all of your art is in that one
Right.
place, and people can really get.
And we enjoy each other's art, the different artists. You were talking about enjoying art and buying would really mean something to you, and I think it was 2 years ago where one of the participating artists had a really dramatic piece, and it's not something that you would think, oh, I'm going to enjoy that, but it really made you feel something. And one of the ladies purchased his piece, and she says, it reminds me of a terrible time in my life,
Ooh.
but she says, it also reminds me that I came through it. And so both the artist and the lady that purchased the piece were in tears, hugging, and it was really emotional, really moving.
Oh my God.
So it's not just art. Art represents so many different emotions, for people. And I think that it's a small event, in comparison to a lot of the, other large venues here in the valley, but it's very family orientated, and even the artists, we all appreciate each other's art, and
Yeah.
we will purchase each other's art as well.
That's fine. At least you get a sale. You feel good.
Exactly.
There's nothing like having your art just sit there for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You never tell you, oh, they're wonderful. I love them.
Yeah.
It's always back to my house. That happens with a lot of fine art people.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Because it's usually a little more expensive, something like that. But this is going to be really exciting. I want to make sure that you give me the event things, because if I can, I'm going to try to get there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
sounds
great.
It
Yeah.
sounds fantastic.
You have a good time. Bring dancing shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can dance anymore. I'm getting there walking. I'm still on my
Once you
feet.
feel it, you'll get up.
Tell me whatever started this, and did you think the start of it, or what?
Yeah.
It was your idea.
My mind's always working. I'm always thinking about how can I do something different, something. Yeah.
And what business were you in before that?
Well, I've worked for different people
Oh.
and different things, but art became a passion with me 20-some years ago, and I've been very fortunate to meet a lot of different artists, a lot of different venues, a lot of different things, and I don't know how I got started with it, but I just did, and I've been doing it ever since. The idea of a Latino art and wine event came to me one day. I went to the wine tour they always have, and stopped at Nonini Winery, and had a glass of wine, and we're talking. And I looked around, I said, and all of a sudden I get a vision. I believe if you have a vision in your head and you can see it very clearly, you can make it happen.
Oh, that's for sure.
And I saw the vision. I said, I'm gonna make this happen. I had no money. I had nothing going on, but I made it happen. It's amazing how your mind works, and if you really want to do something, you can do it. And I try to tell people, live your life. If you want to do something, do it. What's the worst that could happen? You don't make it, so what?
Yeah.
At least you tried.
Oh, you had fun doing it.
You had fun trying.
Fun trying it and everything, and I believe that so much. And I've written a 4-book novel about women in American history, and it's just exciting to me to think that people can get some history and yet have fun reading the book. So that's what I've been working on.
Oh, yeah. I wish I could write them.
It's fun, but what you're doing is more fun. I'm telling you.
Yes, it's a lot of work, but I've had a lot of support through the years. I have one sponsor who's been with me for I think maybe 6 years, 7 years. Van Ness Auto, and they've been very supportive for the past few years. And Nonini Winery's offered me the whole winery. So, yeah, we take advantage of it.
Wow, is that something?
So we shut down the whole winery. We just take the whole thing over. So
that is fantastic. That's exciting.
We probably have maybe 6 or 7 artists displaying their art throughout the winery. We also have vendors that bring out their unique handcraft items. And I don't charge vendors or artists for the event, but it's all invitation only. You can't just come to the event.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wish I'd known about it before. I had gotten my order.
Oh, there's next year.
Okay, we'll do it next year.
Yeah, so it's I tell people, if I had to explain it, I guess it would be more of a semi-private event, even though it's $20 to get in. But once it reaches a certain level, we don't sell any more tickets, simply for the fact that I want people to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
You can sit across
But,
from somebody.
you have expenses, too, so...
Sure,
You
that's where the $20 comes in.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it. And I'm glad I could do it. The first year I did it, I thought, oh, my God, what am I doing? But I never thought I'm not going to do it. And I did it, and I've been doing it ever since. And hopefully we'll continue to do it. So
I have found that if you are very, very serious about something and you really think strongly, the universe sort of comes in and helps you do it. It gives you breaks that you would never think that you'd find.
Think of.
No, so they just wow, this is working great, and that's what happens because you have your heart into it.
And I think probably the best thing that I get out of it is to see other people happy.
Oh,
and everybody
that's
conversing
super.
and dancing and just having a great time. Like she says, some artists visit each other's artists and they buy art from each other, and the vendors buy from each other, and it's a unique atmosphere. It's a very pleasant, very relaxing. Especially if you worked all week and you're stressed out and you go and just have a good time. And that's the whole object of the event is to have a good time and relax.
I don't think there's anything better about this event than you.
Oh, thank you.
And our artists, all of our artists there. And I'm so glad that you came in and talked about it. I wanted to tell everybody one more time exactly where it is and what time it is. And we know you're going to be there, right?
Right.
Okay, tell them again.
Well, it's a Nonini Winery. It's on Dickinson. I believe there's a flyer or a poster.
A flyer, okay.
It's $20 a ticket. We also have tables available, so if you, lately the past 3 or 4 years, I guess, groups want to come. They want to have their birthday parties there.
Yay,
We've had
good.
one a couple of years ago, I believe, like 40 people for somebody's birthday party.
Wow.
So you buy that table, say a table of 8, you only pay for 7 tickets. A table of 10, you only pay for 9 tickets. And the reason we did that in the past few years is because this helps us have a better idea how many chairs and tables do we actually need. So it's very helpful to us to do that, and they have a great time. And then that's your table.
And you guys do an awful lot of work, so you must have a lot of helpers, right? Or you do it all by yourself?
No, I don't do it all by myself. No, I've been very fortunate. My family and friends have helped me.
Oh, that's
Mostly my
great.
family.
That's great.
my daughters, my sons, my wife, cousins, uncles, and everybody. We all pitch in. And
How many children do you have?
I have three.
3 children.
And,
Girls, boys?
Yes, I have one daughter and 2 sons. One of my daughter's in marketing in Los Angeles, so she helps me with a lot of stuff, which I couldn't do half this stuff without them. I'm not very computer wise, and my son went to school for graphic design, and he designs our flyers, our posters, our banners, all that stuff. So
That's wonderful.
so it's a lot of components to make something happen like that.
It is,
you don't
you
just say, "Hey, I want to do this." I mean, when I thought of the idea, I said, "How am I going to make it happen?" And I started thinking, "Oh, I got my son, I got my daughter, I got people in place to make it happen." So yeah, I was very fortunate. I also have a gallery at Artes America in the back, so I'm a part of that partnership with them. And that's been very helpful throughout the years.
Now that stays there all the time?
Yes. What that gallery is, which is the Outline Expressions Gallery there, you can actually go to Artes America and say, "Oh, I like that piece," and you can buy it off the wall.
Wow.
So what I do, and I'm a custom framer, so I frame art.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
so
want
I
to keep in touch with you. I'm always getting my art frame and trying to find frames. And
I'll tell you what I tell everybody. I don't frame for a living. I frame
No.
by appointment because I do it because I love doing it.
oh,
So
that's
I use a lot of color. I imagine how it's going to look before I actually do it. So I tell people, as long as you're not in a hurry, I'll frame it.
Well, if I can get there, I really would be happy because I like to see art from another point of view.
Yeah.
The Mexican art tells a lot of stories that I don't hear, every day. So I'm going to try to make it over
And I
there.
think that's probably the beauty of it. You could say, for instance, you've seen one of Diane's pieces. So that's very interesting. What was in the process of doing that?
Yes.
And she'll tell you, well, at that moment I felt like this and I felt like that, and I decided to use this color as opposed to, so you get the story behind the art.
That is fantastic.
And you're able to talk to her and ask her, questions. A lot of times in different settings, you don't get to do that.
I know that. I know.
So, and I think it makes a big difference as far as buying art because it allows you to be part of that piece.
Well, yes, it's like I have my art, it's just on a wall, and you don't really, it's hard to get to talk to somebody, maybe if they just stop and look at it, you may get them to talk.
Yes, every vendor and every artist has their own booth.
I think that's great, just great. I'm so glad you
Thank
came
you.
in,
Thanks for
you
having
guys,
us.
and I know that it's going to be
we
fun
look
for
forward to seeing
everybody.
you.
I hope so. Don't forget to give me a flyer or whatever I need to know to get there, okay? Thanks for coming
Thank
in,
you.
Diane. And your art is beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you again.
Hope to see you
I'm
there.
sure you're going to come in another time, aren't you?
I think it's something.
Yeah, you'll think of something. Okay. Okay, thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
coming
Thank you for
in.
having us.
We'll be right back.